Okay, it looks like we're live again, and hopefully I've done this correctly. So we're gonna start. We're not gonna start over. We're gonna continue off from where we left off. The joy of live TV, huh? Alrighty, so I'm gonna start continuing on those details. I had to edit some of my streaming settings, so hopefully the second part of this video will be better than the first part. And I'm just coming in with some of the outlines. Again, not a whole lot of detail yet. Just refining it slowly, layer by layer. And I don't like how I did that, so I'm going to erase it. Put in the knuckles there. And they had big old feet. As you can see, there's a good picture of its feet there. Very powerful toes. Fairly long talons. And do a little foreshortening here. Circles are good for foreshortening. It's when you make something look a little shorter because it's closer to the viewer. Kind of abstract it. And coming around here with the tail. Alright, there we go. Put a little muscle tone here. It's kind of guesstimating. I guess we're going to finish his arms. Put in his thumb there. I'm going to go to another layer since I have to go on top of a few things. Some more foreshortening. Alright, I'm going to fade out our bottom layer here. And I'm going to fade that out again because I'm going to do another layer because I want to do some tweaking here. I'm mostly happy with it. A good way to see errors in something that you've drawn is to flip it. You can use a light table, or you can just use a window. Stick your drawing up against the window to see if it looks kind of wrong in one direction. I've talked about that before. Let's see. Let's use some green here. I think I'm going to fiddle around with the jawline a little bit. I'm not quite happy with that. Let's use our reference here a little bit more. See how Hollywooded it. Because I don't want it exactly to look like one of their T-Rexes. I want it to look like my own. I do think I'm going to bring that in a little bit. I think I'm going to bring up the eyebrows a little bit more. A little bit more alligatory. And I'm going to put some little ridges on there. Because for all we know, it had ridges. You just never knew. It's the nice thing about dinosaurs. You can make it up as you go along. And I don't want it to be too toony, so I'm going to keep the eye fairly small. Give it some little wrinkles there. And make the nose a little bit bigger. Flip it around again. I decided I don't like that. It's a nice thing about drawing. You can always erase. Alright, here we go. That's a little bit better. And its head was wide enough that you really didn't see the other eye from certain angles. Make it a little bit more alligatory. There we go. This is not a happy, smiley dinosaur. There we go. Remember to curve the teeth. Make sure teeth fall in together properly. Stick his tongue in there. There we go. And I'm going to put a little bit of the top of his neck in there. There we go. Yeah, I like that. And get his shoulder in there again. And zoom in so we can do a little bit more detail on the itty bitty hand here. There to his knuckles. His little bitty thumb, and then some claws. Hello, people who are in the actual live stream. I'm glad you're liking it. Now that I can actually see that little window. There we go. Yeah, I'll definitely try to do more of these live stream style YouTube tutorials from now on. Though it looks like I still have to tweak my video settings just a little bit. But if you guys have suggestions for other topics you'd like to see me do in the future, please do let me know. There we go. Put a little bit of webbing so it can be nice and flexible. There's his ankle. And again, there's a lot of weight on those feet, so you want to try to make sure that that's kind of obvious by the way they sprawl out. There we go. Put a little bit of scales in there. I have to admit that's my least favorite part of reptiles because you can do so many scales and never be done. So that's a tutorial for another day. I'm not going to do a bunch of scales on this one because that would just take forever. And that requires a lot more research up front. Because if you kind of don't do it with a lot of forethought, it can end up looking not so great. Well, thank you very much. Let's see, and I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, so I'm not going to try to butcher it right now. But, well, this is the first time I've ever done a live video stream with YouTube here. Yeah, I didn't send out an announcement either, like I usually do when I do a live stream on Pictaro. I wasn't sure this was going to work or not. My past attempts to use the live stream option with YouTube have not been very good. There were a lot of errors, or the setup was just not very good. But they seem to have changed it now, so you don't have to go through the Google Groups thing. Well, I'm glad y'all are liking it. It seems to be working a lot better than their previous offers. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna fade out the red line. There we go. I think I'm going to change the shape of the shoulder a little bit. There we go. Thicken up some of the lines here. And that is how you draw a T-Rex. Woohoo! All right. Well, thank you. And here, let's add just a few little spots here or there. Just for giggles, and they were we suspect they were kind of two-toned, so a lot of reptiles are, so I'm gonna put in a little bit of two-tone suggestion. There we go. Alrighty. I think we're gonna call that done. Oh, I forgot the little scales on the other foot. Here, let's add those in real quick. There we go. Alright, I'm going to call that... Oh, now let's put some ground in there so he's not floating. There we go. A little bit of grass. Woo! And now it's done. Woohoo! Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my very first YouTube live stream tutorial. I will try to do some more. I do have to stop right now because I have some other things I need to finish up today, but I will try to come back and do some more. If not today, hopefully tomorrow. But if you have suggestions for other videos you'd like to see, feel free to leave me here a message here on YouTube, or you can email me at cybercatgraphics@yahoo.com. That's usually a little bit faster. And I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks so much.